Hey there, and welcome to this week's Hacking Your Hormones for Weight Loss live Q&A. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Phyllis Thompson, your favorite hormone hacking coach for weight loss. And every single one of my lives, you'll walk away with at least one tip that you can implement right away to start shrinking that waist, feeling better, and getting rid of those pesky symptoms that make us feel not quite like ourselves anymore. So let's get into it. First, I want to tell you how to submit your question. I did get a message asking how to do that. So when we post the event, in the comments is where the type form link is going to be, simply because Facebook does not like it when you put links in the copy because it's taking people off the platform and they don't like that. They want people to stay on the platform. So we have to put the link in the comments. So you just click on that, fill it out, put your question in there, and that is how you get your question on the live Q&A. So let's move to this week's question. And it is from, let me close out some of these tabs, y'all. You know, my laptop will slow down to a crawl with all these tabs open. Okay, so my question this week is from Asha, and she asks, given it's the holidays, how can I stand up for my healthy habits and lifestyle choices when faced with judgmental friends and family? Girl, I totally hear you, first of all. This is a soapbox topic for me, so I'm going to try to make it short and concise. First of all, stand firm and stand up for yourself and your decisions. Often when people are mocking us because we're on a weight loss journey or a getting healthy journey or whatever it may be, that's on the positive side, different from what they're used to seeing or different from what they do themselves, they don't understand it, or they may feel threatened, right? Like, am I not going to have my friend or my partners often because now she's doing healthier stuff and I'm not doing that with her? So try to stand firm in your decisions, but also educate them with kindness, right? I have a client who had the same struggle over Thanksgiving. She has an autoimmune condition, and certain foods will completely zap her energy. She'll gain 5 pounds immediately. She feels like crap, and it just doesn't agree with her. So she was struggling with her family, making her feel bad over Thanksgiving because she made the conscious choice to not eat certain foods that were on the table. Now, I tell all my women, you're empowered with choices, right? And the choices you're going to be making are based on how you want to feel, right? So the holidays come once a year. I always tell them, enjoy them smart. There's certain things that we can do that I arm them with around the holidays so that they can still enjoy it and not go totally off the rails and gain weight. But ultimately, you make the choice if you want to have some of the things that are on that table based on how you want to feel, not from a place of deprivation. You're coming from a place of empowerment, right? You know how you want your body to feel. You know what foods work against you. And through our work together, she learned what foods totally work against her. So she decided not to have them when she was at her friend's house for Thanksgiving. And they sort of mocked her, like, oh, you losing all this weight and now you're too good for our food. And my heart broke for her because the people that are closest to us, unfortunately, they don't support us quite as much as they should. Instead, they may mock or judge because they don't understand. So educate them. So I told her, listen, first of all, don't take on that negative energy because they're projecting back to you something that they're seeing in themselves that they don't like, right? You're getting healthy and that may threaten them. You just tell them, listen, these kind of foods make me sick, so I can't eat them. And that's not a lie. And even if you don't have an autoimmune condition or a disease or something that's plaguing you, most of you ladies are here because you struggle with some type of a hormone imbalance, right? So that's not a lie for you to say, I can't eat that right now. I've noticed it's been making me bloated and doesn't make me feel good, so I'm going to skip it. When you put it on your health and you make it come from a medical point of view or a health point of view instead of weight loss, it disarms them and it shuts them down. That way you don't have to go into a long explanation about how you're trying to lose weight for this trip or you're trying to lose weight for that. It can simply be, it makes me sick, right? And it really does. do some research on inflammaging, right? That's what these inflammatory foods do to your body, which speeds up the aging process. So you're not lying when you tell them these foods make me sick, and you can just shut it down right there. And you can educate them with kindness in that way. I have an autoimmune condition that's going to bloat me and make me feel really bad. I'm going to be sick, and I just don't really feel like feeling like that tonight. It will shut that shit down. So that's one of my suggestions for that, right? That way, they're not going to be so judgmental and make it seem like, oh, she thinks she's too good for our food. She's better than us. She's losing weight. Instead, you've made it about your health. And you may be able to get a little bit more support. And if you do truly have some type of a condition. Now, if she wanted to, she could have educated them on her autoimmune condition and gave them a little bit of knowledge, and it would give them it would make them want to support her more, right? Because it's not about weight loss then. If you don't want to share that, you don't have to, right? You just say it makes me sick, right? Prioritize your needs and yourself. And what she did, I am so proud of her. She still had a great time. She enjoyed some foods. She stayed away from the ones that she knew was going to zap her energy, and she prioritized herself by doing that, right? You can prioritize yourself by skipping a girl's night and saying, you know what, tonight, guys, I'm going to get some sleep. I've been feeling really tired. Sleep is so important, not just for weight loss, but for stress levels, for the aging process, and so many things. And you can seek a supportive community like this Facebook group here. And that's why even my clients, we have a completely separate Facebook group just for my clients so that they have the support of women on the same journey, right? And because our friends and family, as much as we love them or they say they love us, they're not always as supportive as we would like them to be. And then celebrate every single step. When she stood up for herself and she left, and she did feel a little bad, because they made her feel bad about making the choices she made. But after I talked to her and explained to her, some of it they don't understand, and you're making choices for your health, not just weight loss. It made sense to her, and she celebrated the fact that she stood up for herself. So celebrate all these little wins and successes that you're having in your journey, because it's going to give you even more courage to stand up for your healthier choices. The reason this is a soapbox topic for me is because friends and family are okay with us stuffing our faces with crap food that makes us feel like crap and shortens our life and promotes disease and cancers. But the moment we start to shift to try to be healthier, we think we're being better than them, or we're acting like we're better than them, or the fact that we're trying to get healthy is a negative. And I often want to ask, so you'd rather me kill myself slowly with this food or this stuff that we're calling food instead of being healthy and taking care of myself so that I don't die prematurely? That's a little too harsh for some people, but I mean, that's the reality of it. And think about it that way. Seriously, sit and think about that. Like, how often do you get pushback if you're eating the cake that's on the table versus how often you get pushback if you say, not tonight. I'm getting healthy, or I'm trying to lose weight. And like, oh, you can eat our cheesecake, and it's sad. It's really sad. But Asha, I really hope that answered your question. So don't forget how to submit your question for the next week's Hack Your Hormones for Weight Loss live Q&A. It's going to be in the comments in the type form that we put there in the event post. So that is all I got for you tonight. Until next time. Ciao.